I know we keep making videos about Lian Li PCs, but this one's another Lian Li PC because people keep ordering them. So it's the most popular case we build in. So I want to show you Jack's new PC. This one's for gaming and streaming. It's a top level PC with a Core i9 and an RTX 3090 Ti. It's an MSI Supreme X edition. You can see that just here. It's the pure white Lian Li PC 011 Evo tower case. And this one is built to be a monster gaming PC that will play any game you like for a long, long time at the maximum settings, and it will run any monitor, 2K, 4K, whatever you like, perfectly. So in this one, we've gone with the Core i9 12900KF processor. And like you see in these PCs pretty often, we've got the Z73 NZXT Kraken liquid cooler. So I do tell you all the time, you can put your own photos and GIFs on here and little moving images and stuff. And we've gone with Jack's streaming logo. So it's right there. We have 4 sticks of Corsair DDR4 RGB RAM. And the reason I'm saying everyone should be using DDR4 still is because if you check out any benchmark videos, check out Jay's 2 Cents or any of those guys, no one's really finding any benefit whatsoever in DDR5 RAM. We've tried it ourselves. Some people just want DDR5 and that's completely fine, but you won't find any extra performance, but you will spend quite a bit extra money. On the other hand, there's no nice white motherboards that I'm happy with that take DDR5 RAM. So the benefit is if you want to go for 4 sticks of white RAM with a white case, white everything, then you can go for this motherboard, which is the Asus ROG Strix Z690A Wi-Fi D4. So it's a perfect motherboard for a white PC like this, suits the case really well. We've got the Supreme X graphics card, which is kind of like a gunmetal gray color, with a nice RGB strip just here, and it suits the rest of the PC. So if you're asking me what kind of style fans these are, everyone's asking me that. It's the SL120 Uni fans made by Lian Li. It suits the case really well. Generally, if you're going to find us building a Lian Li PC, most of the time it's going to have SL120 fans. You can also get the AL120, they're not quite as popular because they are kind of like a hybrid between this style and the general style of normal ARGB fans. So you will find on the 3090 Ti's that they take this kind of connection just here. It's a different kind of connection on the graphics card itself. We've managed to get the Strimer cables to fit on those pretty easily. Still looks nice and neat, but they are a different style of cable. So if you're wondering why it looks like that, that's the reason why. Since Jack is streaming, he does benefit from a fast SSD. So we've got a 2TB Samsung 980 Pro NVMe SSD as the main drive. But when you've got a secondary drive for storing more games, you're not really going to benefit from the same kind of speed as the 980 Pro. So we've gone with a Crucial P1 NVMe SSD as a backup for his other games. But you've got 2TB of storage on the 980 Pro anyway, so that's a heap for games and streaming and making videos, etc. And if you want to store any files, you still got that slower, but still very fast Crucial P1 NVMe SSD. If you do that, it saves you about $200 or $300 over the 980 Pro SSD. So it's a really good idea if you want to get a lot of storage that's very fast, but you don't want to go all out and get 4TB or 8TB worth of 980 Pro storage. One interesting thing that we did on this PC was we put a 1200 watt platinum rated Silverstone power supply in it. Now the reason for that is because I tell everyone the same thing. If you get a gaming PC today, the processor will very likely outlive the graphics card. It's because even with a 12th gen Core i7, you might find that you're only using about 50 to 70% of the processor's full potential. So whatever graphics card you've got now will obviously be obsolete in 3, 4, 5 years as new ones come out. So it's a good idea to have extra power supply wattage just in case those new graphics cards come out with crazy power requirements, which they're talking about right now. So if you get something like an RTX 4090, we're anticipating that it might need something like 800 watts to run, which is pretty crazy, and it's not very likely to need that much, but just in case, we're going with a 1200 watt Silverstone platinum rated power supply. So that allows him to drop in any graphics card he wants, and the Core i9 12900KF is still going to be a great processor even in 5 years. It's going to be an amazing processor, so we're very happy with this one. Just got to change the graphics card over time and you'll stay on top of the game. And obviously, just to finish it off, we've gone with the Lian Li Strimer cables, which you can see just here. They're nice and bright. This whole PC is like a full white theme. So usually I tell people that the Strimers might be too bright for you. If you check out some of our videos with the Strimers in it, a lot of the time they look kind of white compared to the rest of the PC. It's because they are very strong, bright lights. If you're not really into getting like a lot of RGB inside your PC, I probably wouldn't recommend these. A PC like this is really good with them because everything's just white anyway. It really matches the rest of the PC. I'm happy with them in this PC. But if you aren't after the brightest RGB lights in your computer, you don't have to get Strimers. We use black braided sleeved cables or white braided sleeved cables, and they look great too. So I want to know what kind of PCs you want to see more of. So if you like the Lian Li PCs, which we post a heap of, let me know. I can keep posting more. We've got a lot to come. And if you like the more basic PCs in like a black case, or if you want just a pure white PC with no RGB, something like that, Put it in the comment section, let me know what you like, and I'll make more of those videos.